Well, of course I would. And I have no clue how I assassinate somebody drowning them, but okay. Ooh-wee. Fuck, alright, let's do it.
How'd you get a kick out of that? I had to show that to Brienne. It's an elephant and a dog that were both orphaned that are now best friends. Oh, you gonna let me? I know where that tongue's being. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. That's why I didn't put you in the bed, because you're not hers. Be good girl.
So that was the Myrtle Beach Safari.
Oh, is that what it says?
I don't know, that's what it says up top.
Ah, interesting.
She's like, what?
I was thinking, Davin told me that you may can go to some safari down there and pet the lions or tigers. I don't know.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
she's riding one. There you go, baby.
Alright, so up here where it says relaxing, sunbathing.
Oh, it said Myrtle Beach?
Yeah.
Ah.
It says something, so whenever it
Cool deal.
replays,
Right,
it'll show
look.
up. Alright.
Hey, baby cakes. I thought that was so cool.
There it is.
Myrtle Beach Safari. Well, cool deal. I'll have to make a trip to Myrtle Beach Safari next time.
If that's...
That might be real, yeah.
Hey, Google. Is Myrtle Beach Safari in South Carolina?
Myrtle Beach Safari. Here you go.
By reservation only.
Oh, really?
And it's got a picture of the fucking dog in the
Does
line.
it?
But it's got hard shit reviews. It's got a 3 star out of 5. I have a feeling that
Here we go, Myrtle Beach Safari by reservation only. Same photo.
Reviews. Oh my god. A lot of waiting around in the beginning. It was cool, but not worth the amount of money.
Oh,
We couldn't hold anything, and for nice.
You damn straight if I'm there, I'm gonna pet a lion. Oh, there's a dog and a monkey. There's a tiger and somebody in the water.
Says you're strictly not allowed. It's probably not good for you to touch them, though.
Probably not.
There might be a reason behind it.
I did crawl over a fence and get closer to take a photo. Oh, white tigers. Beautiful. Oh, my goodness. I thought that was been paintballed.
Some people are saying it was worth every penny. Experience was priceless.
Yeah, I was going to say. It's according to what?
Independent, yeah, definitely. The thing is people don't really understand, unless you're, like, been out. I wouldn't even understand. I know I understand.
Does it give prices?
Hey, Google, what is the average Myrtle Beach Safari ticket price?
Here's a summary from less than be greater than Myrtle Beach Safari less than be greater than.
What?
Wild Encounters day and night safari tours begin at $339 per person for both the day and night safari tours.
Oh, this says $299.
Is somewhere around in there then?
No.
That's a day and a night right there. That might just be a day package.
Could be. Can't afford it. Myrtle Beach is offering families the chance to win a free one. Oh, by writing an essay. Cool.
Well, that's neat.
That is nice. Huh. Well, now, I thought you sent me a picture of something in your room.
No? I haven't sent you no pictures in my room. No, I sent you a video. The message. That was it. You get the messages.
When all of their recent missions
Yeah, I didn't make that. That's just an idea with a bike tire. You can put wood or plastic or something.
That is nice.
Inside of a bike tire.
Doug may have an old bike tire.
And I was thinking, damn. Then it had me thinking, fuck their idea. I could probably think of something even better.
Yeah, probably
so I started looking through things because that's one idea. But I've got a lot.
Or
so yeah, exactly. So just keep thinking and then send me all your ideas.
All these things around.
Because it don't have to be round.
Not necessarily.
But yeah, it's anything.
The truth of 37's lost.
Just like you could take a fucking big ass tire, but I can't hang no damn rim off of a rim off a motorcycle would be cool. I can't hang that on the wall. Well, a replica that was light, I could. But
oh yeah. Shoot, Doug might could bend a piece of that metal out there and make it circular.
It's always cool to just think outside the box.
Exactly.
That way, when people see it, they're like, "Whoa, cool."
When a new rescue arrived at the farm, she shocked us all. Oh God, look at this sway back.
What are you talking about?
This is when you sent me on the horse.
What? You seen nothing about no fucking horse?
You did?
What is going on? You get back. Show me you clicking the video. Alright, go back. You didn't click, you clicked the weirdest parts of the video. I clicked the actual. Like, it's not taking. The weirdest thing is not taking you to the fucking video. That's not it. That makes me wonder.
You just want lovies. That's all you want. Come here, lay down. Come here, lay down. You chewing on your bone? Huh? You like it? You got a cool spot. Cool, comfortable spot. Sit. 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 Good girl. Now lay down. I'll pet you. Lay down. I'll love her. Oh, boy, you're so sweet. That's why I didn't hear you in the den when I was in earlier. Yeah.
That dog, she's the best one. She doesn't shit but stared at me.
I'm a mama. I birthed 14 pups. I know.
She sits out here and stares at me. She's good. Yeah, she slays right here. Well, I think she's watching TV too, though. Because she was kind of cocked sideways earlier. But then she ended up cocking more towards me and going to sleep. Like, she was pretty much sleeping.
He's a sweet darling. He's a sweet darling. Oh, yes, you're a sweet darling. Your eyes are red today. Been out playing.
Yep. She's tired as shit.
Yep.
Now, why in the fuck is it doing that?
I don't know.
So that must be one of their tactics, so we don't share videos.
Because I've sent you several, and I don't know that you've gotten any.
Well, not
I'm trying to send some to Doug.
Well, send them through the app. I know that works. But I don't know if you know how to watch them through the app, so I'm gonna. Well, we'll test it. We'll test it. All right, you have notifications within inside the app. Start checking your notifications. I guarantee you that you don't do that. So
Probably not.
Right now I'm gonna paste some shit and see what we got here. That's why. So anytime that it does the stuff that I send you that they take down.
Are they putting
That's
something
why.
up instead?
Well, no, it just gives you a random video. That way,
interesting.
That way you don't really look into it.
Right.
So that's fucked.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't remember what it was. It had to have been good if I was sending it to you.
I'm sure.
Shit, man. All right. So basically, when you're in TikTok, I'll just start sending them here. That way you can watch them. But see how I hit this down here? That's your,
Okay.
Russell Davin started following you. Some dude started following you. Some dude started
following me.
Yeah, anybody can follow you. It's up to you whether you follow him back. See, you followed Davin back.
Okay.
See how you can message him.
Right.
And this is how we can send the messaging back and forth. See, if not, you'd have to know that his name's user 638217077. You know.
I'm not going to that.
Right. But with me, we're already friends. See.
What?
So you can hit message here. Now, when you're in the app and you're seeing the video like this right here, obviously this isn't the video, but I'm just going to do it as an example. Same way. You hit the same button, right? Except it'll be at the top.
Okay.
The top results are, what do you call it? The in-app results. Okay. So you got his picture's the only thing that's helping you out.
Right.
Because his name is users. Tell his dumb ass to make a name.
I know, right.
That confuses people like you.
I know, right.
Trying to be anonymous. At least put fucking something. Or anyways, I'm Tito Tiburon, my little alias.
Right.
And you take it and you hit that, and then it'll go check mark my face.
Okay.
That's how you know it's clicked.
Right.
Wow. Seen this. Thought of you, whatever.
Right.
Thuggery. Wow, seen this thuggery.
Yeah, right.
That's just some thuggery. You guys standing in the rain. Cool, don't quit. Alright. Then, that you heard that come in, so like when I get my phone, I can pull it up, and it'll pull up through the app. So that way we know, that way we click it. And, good job. That way I know, well, if I click within it, it's like this. It'll say I had a message or whatever. 20? Okay. Wow, seen this thuggery. Alright. Then you come in and see there we go.
Okay, cool.
And it looks like I've sent you other stuff.
I think you have, and I don't know.
So you'll have to pull back up and watch them. You sent me the Taco Bell one. See?
Yeah. Right.
That when he ran down the steps and that's me coming inside. Right.
Okay, so that one did make it.
But that's somehow you sent that through the app and sent a message.
Okay.
So far this hasn't happened to me.
Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
Well, you're just getting kind of used to everything
That's why I try not to do anything.
I think a lot of times you don't really know exactly what's what, so remember that this would be the one on top. Sometimes it tells you, sometimes it don't. You just kind of got to look for symbols. Facebook's blue F. This one's the fucking weird looking T or something. So.
And see, I've sent some things to Doug, especially if it's patriotic or about Biden, fuck Biden.
Right.
I don't know if he gets it or not because I never can think. But what, is the dog going to come? I'm waiting to watch. Stand with me. Lead with love.
I think it's just repeating itself.
I can't believe.
Remember the bottom is a bar, and it's going in the bottom, and then it just replays.
Yes, that one.
She got drunk and started doing this.
See, mine is some night and day compared to yours. I watched yours for like 10 minutes the other day. Look at this shit. Scared the shit out of me. I dropped my own phone. They said she was drinking. Oh, I'll be fucking out of there, dude.
She got drunk.
I'm 8.5 inches. Damn, dude, this guy's tiny. He must be a dwarf. Sorry, I'm not interested in being friends with midgets. Midgets piss me off. Frowny face. I'm 8.5 inches.
Reasons why I dash. Signing up was... As some of you may already know, the CIA has thousands of...
See, I see a bunch of crazy shit. You wouldn't want to watch my TikTok. And then I go to like share my TikToks, and here's why I think some of them are real. Some of them are real though, right? Because it's like I go back to fucking show people, and they're not there. None of them are there.
Holy cow!
So I make mental notes of them, or I write it down.
You better not come after us.
You'd be surprised on what I be seeing. I seen UN vehicles in Georgia. United UN vehicles. United Nations. What they're doing. There's the ones who's probably gonna try to come in anyways. And I'll tell you right now, they'll get shot. There was a video, I don't know how true it was, but there was a man that was telling a woman not to film. And I think that was in Georgia also.
Really?
And she was like, this is fucking, I think it was in Oregon. And she was like, this is Oregon, sweetie. I can do what I want, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, yeah, that's the United States. This is the UN soil. We bought this from the United States 2 weeks ago, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Here they go. They're going to have little buildings all over the fucking place.
Scariest video on the...
Great question from this Neil Armstrong spacesuit. Look at the bottom of the shoe.
See, I get crazy shit.
What is that? Part of a shoe?
This is Neil Armstrong spacesuit.
Wow. That's cool.
Do you know why? I'm
Confused? No, tell us.
It's got little circles.
Different.
It is different.
Oh, crap.
What the hell?
If all 6 players were on your team.
Oh, my gosh. Look at this. Oh, they gifted it with. Look.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Look at the back. With those,
So that's the first...
So it's like you're getting a positive thing, and I'm getting fucking over here just flooded with... Got all these cops around, and then we've got these fucking people marching. There's all kinds of marches going on. Like today, there was a march. That's one from, I think, yesterday.
You ain't going back inside. Where is this?
It's all over in Europe, I believe. I don't know. Wherever Gavin is.
Oh, my gosh.
But they're talking about Fauci, so it might be about America. I don't know. See, I found an article that said Fauci was tied up in all this shit in 2010. So, yeah, it's a fuck ton of shit. It's going to have to be about a book's worth of shit to read. But it's a Rockefeller Basic Initiative where they had this, it was a Just Saying event, just kind of a theorized event where they wrote about it and what they would do and how it would plan. And it was about a fucking virus. And how they would mutate the virus up to 3 times if people wouldn't take their new vaccine. And the new vaccine was this new super antibody that they haven't quite tested, but they needed humans. And it was a biogenome project. And that if it did turn bioweaponous, they'd had people to test it on at least. And they could change it up and then administer 2nd and 3rd doses that they would call boosters. Whoa, dude. Fucking all kinds of crazy shit, man. And I'm just like, and it can be deemed as like a conspiracy type thing, or these type of things did happen.
Home security footage shows 16-year-old Jack Rodeman standing on the back porch. The restaurant was under fire after...
Have you seen the 60 Minutes with the rapper Cameron?
No.
Okay, man asked
Yeah, I kept
Cameron.
having something.
This slide didn't...
Like, if I was to understand, it's right there.
It's right there.
Breaking news out of the Middle East. And this update involves America. First off, I want to mention that I don't get most of my Middle East information.
They said he killed 17 people just for looking at him.
Jesus.
Really?
You couldn't.
They said he killed 17 people just for looking at him.
I'm black dude. Oh.
He's all scarred up.
Shit.
They said he killed.
What the fuck? Oh, that's mushrooms. That's some psychedelic shit. That's a crazy mushroom.
Holy cow.
I've never seen anything like that.
Oh.
These people say this is where your laundry detergent goes.
No, that's not at all. That's where, nope. That's wrong. You have to fuck shit up.
It is. Oh,
See, it depends, because that's where you put, some of them it's for power wash fluid.
Right.
Or some of them is for bleach. My mama's is the one that has the bleach in the middle. And it says clearly on the cap, do not put anything but bleach in here.
Well,
And I don't know what it does, but now see, hers is right, because that's you see the hole right here. It should come out that hole.
Right.
And it does when she does.
Been washing wrong my whole adult life.
But see how it comes out on the hole, and it comes down the spindle?
Oh, I see, yeah, and then goes into the wash.
And they say you're supposed to do it before you put clothes in, too. So some people say you do it afterwards, yeah. Just wash your fucking clothes. That's what I say. I don't think you always should soak your clothes, but no one does that.
Not really. No.
Did you know if you soaked your clothes for like a half a day and then washed them, it would be so much cleaner.
Oh my god.
Especially if you wouldn't even have to do that if you filled it up with scalding ass hot water, like I'm talking about water that kills bacteria. And see, we have the capability because they have gas.
Right, that's true.
So you can clean the fuck out of clothes. Like bed bugs and shit, they won't even live through the wash cycle
Oh my god.
Because our hot on hot is vicious. I love our hot water. It's almost right on a boiling.
People say this is where your laundry detergent goes.
Looks good. You keep taking these weird photos, and check it out. Makes you crazy. Stare at it. It looks like it's fucking moving. But it's because there's multiple photos.
Like a 3D effect.
God.
So let me tell you what's going on.
So this is the Cuba shit I keep telling you about, and this is where all the Cubans keep tagging America. But I'm the only one that gets it, because I'm the conspiracy.
They send you a dead body?
I guess. But if you die from COVID.
Wow.
There's no drinking water in Cuba. They're sending people's families home in body bags, supposedly. Oh, I remember what I fucking sent you.
What was the thing of body bags?
The cadaver bags.
Yes.
That man, his other video that he showed was him walking in and fucking going left to right and walking down an aisle. And he did it for 30 seconds. And that video got taken down. Because they were like, yeah, we see that they ship thousands of them. Right.
For the next wave.
And they are saying that the Delta should kill millions. Should. I mean, like, designed it to.
Was it you and Doug talking, or Doug telling me, or you telling me that?
I don't know. Doug don't believe in anything. Now, Doug believes that society's collapsing. That's obvious.
Y'all go watch Red
That might have
Dawn.
been me.
Tell me why they got Biden as president in this movie that was filmed in 2012.
Hey, did you watch Red Dawn with him yet?
Yes.
Did you notice who was president in that movie?
Shoot.
And it went right over your head. That's the crazy part. You know, I just want you to know before you tell me. You know, Red Dawn was put out in 2012, right? That's not a recent movie. It wasn't from this year.
No, it was not.
Okay. Do you?
Y'all go watch Red Dawn. Tell me why they got Biden as president in this movie that was...
So she's trying to say that Biden was president.
I recognized a bunch of people. I kept thinking Powers Booth was Tyrone
But basically they're
Powers.
saying that Biden was the president because he was the vice president, right? But because, so the president then was Obama, right?
I was thinking.
Oh, hey Google, Obama was president through what years?
Here is information from Wikipedia.
09 to 17. Yep. So 2009, he was 2012. He was smack dab in the middle of his presidency. Because everybody thought the world was going to end in 2012. I remember in December. Everybody's fucking idiot.
2020.
Filmed in
2012.
Yeah. Well, everybody thought it was going to end in 2000.
Oh, I remember that.
2000.
My mom even bought into that shit. 'Cause she started buying up water.
Watch Red Dawn.
Really?
Not like an alarming rate, but yeah, enough to live about a year
In
on.
2012.
It's better, I guess, taught me to be better to be prepared with a little small bit than going crazy.
Watch Red Dawn.
I knew what was going to happen because I took a bunch of computers and I had used to fuck with computers heavy right then. That was just when I started fucking with them. We didn't really have the money. And I'd fast forward all those old ass pieces of shit in 1999 and see what they did as they flipped over into the new year. And none of them, they kept on ticking. And it told me that if the simple computers could keep on ticking past 2000, why the fuck a complex computer can't? Shut the fuck up. And I was right.
Tell me why they got by.
It was a reason behind all that, but
it was in 2012.
Who knows what it was for.
Today, razors in the Sherbinsky courthouse.
If I only had one. My speaker edition.
The deep state is a conspiracy theory it's defined as the people within the U.S. government or military who...
So McAfee was this guy that died that I told you about. Now, I followed this guy throughout, doing a lot of research in the background. He had a lot of insider information because he was what we consider an outlaw. Mm-hmm. When he died, I found his personal bodyguard. I looked him up, and I found that his personal bodyguard had a fucking TikTok today. And the weirdest part was when I was scrolling, I found the TikTok, and the guy actually made one of his first videos. And John McAfee Security said that he was with John McAfee for 362 days.
Really?
And he took one day off out of the 360-something days, and it was to take John McAfee's wife to the airport for some reason. And in between that time that he came there and came back, he said that when he got back, they said that he had a rough time on the boat. He did. And that he wanted to be left alone. He was in his room. So he said he was his personal bodyguard. So he went in when he got back and he peeked. He said that the door was cracked, which was unusual. He said, but he didn't think anything of it. But when he looked in, he was butt naked, sprawled out with his cock hanging out, No, he was breathing almost laboredly, so he wanted to keep an eye on him, so he said he kept the door cracked. Long story short, he kept, things got worse, so he ended up, whatever, but he was okay. He asked him, he said, whatever, he was okay. I guess that he said he ended up sleeping, and he realized he overslept, and he had a little dog on his chest, he talked about whatever. So he freaked out, because, never overslept with him, and he ran in there, and he said he was covered in his own piss and puke, and it was just odd. And he said he rushed them. They got care flighted out because he said that and when he woke up, he heard. He said he was Navy SEAL, did 3 tours, and the first thing he heard was shallow breathing. He said it reminded him of somebody that was dying. Right. And he said
possibly poisoned.
The first thing he did was to go into, he said, all my tours I never panicked, but he said I went into a panic. And he ended up getting a life flight there, and he went to them, and they went to North Carolina, and then they ended up going to Virginia, something like that.
Virginia.
But he ended up on a ventilator where he got aboard because he came out of his coma, and he wrote, "Get this fucking thing off me, or I'm going to burn this hospital down."
Really?
And he said that he knew that he was, pretty powerful, crazy Irish man, so he convinced him to convince the doctors. They all worked together, and they got him off the ventilator. As soon as he got him off the ventilator, he started coughing all this green and all this nasty vile shit up, and he started talking and telling stories or whatever through the easel board or whatever. Something.
Writing, yeah.
But he ended up dying.
Really?
So I was really intrigued by just all that.
Right.
Because it was a story that he had to fit into a 3-minute segment.
Right.
So he put all that in 3 minutes. And there was a lot of, John McAfee. But anyways, he ended up dying, and no matter what validity any of this has, I know that he was one of the, there was
computer programmer?
Yeah, he was one of the first ones to program a virus software. So therefore, McAfee software.
Right, okay.
That was his company. He sold that company.
Oh.
He was the original owner and maker. He was the computer programmer that programmed this originally. And he knows the real secrets. He knows the tech secrets, the real power and all that. Well, here's the thing. He was supposed to have a case in the United States coming up. And he wasn't in the fucking United States. But yeah, he was life-flighted to the fucking United States, which nobody in the comments, nobody picked up on that shit, because in the comments they were asking this man, a lot of people in the comments weren't believing the guard or the guy. I could just tell by his stature, he had muscles like this fucking big, as big as my head. I could just tell he was the special forces, and he wasn't fucking lying. And I looked up at all this shit.
But you're not,
and my thing is, he even said his name probably might not, because one of the comments was we looked your record up. Why would McAfee have a hired criminal? Because he had a criminal background. And then you look up his charges. He said, well, why not? Because this guy's being investigated for fucking like 10 felonies.
Right.
He said he's on evasion. He didn't pay his taxes, so he's on evasion for taxes. And he said, so for me being his bodyguard, I was put on house arrest.
Right.
So they could watch my movements.
Exactly. And
then I thought,
if you're being investigated, sometimes that's the best.
If he was on house arrest, he probably got in trouble for leaving and coming back and bringing him for a lifeline. I don't know. There's a lot of things. It was weird.
Interesting. Well, I'll have to do some research on them.
But it just seems like when you go down one rabbit hole, there's 5 other ones that there's, to go past.
Yeah, when we were watching Red Dawn.
Yeah.
I was watching not only because I was interested and it was action, but it's also a chance to learn.
I guess my neighbor
A little bit.
Yeah. If you're in that, God willing, we won't ever be in that position, but you never know.
But you might.
I know what's going on, because every single time I'm going outside today, I immediately break out in these stupid fights all over.
That's crazy. And see people report stupid, crazy shit like this when they walk outside getting attacked by invisible fucking parasites or something.
I just want to know what's going on.
And that's right there all over this person's skin, so they'd be documenting it. I've done seen their videos 3 or 4 times.
It was spotted near the headwaters of Home.
So if the government can send people...
Oh, and now they're starting their door-to-door vaccines, right? And I ain't believe it. And I've done seen 2 videos of these 3 ladies walking up from the health agencies going and asking the people if they have been vaccinated.
Hell no.
I'm going to tell you motherfuckers, hell yeah, go on.
Yeah, keep on moving. You're not going to get anything done.
Oh, nice. Metal. Someone threw a 2-liter and it fucking flew into a TV. No!
Oh, wow.
Somebody's in deep shit. It went through the box and everything.
Oh, crap.
Now they're on film.
Store?
Yep. Law was a kid. I just seen him throw it. No, bro. That is awesome. See, I guess pretty cool shit.
I don't know if I get certain TikToks because of what I look at.
This makes me not want to ride. Yeah, it's exactly what you like and what you stop and watch too.
Is that a
Oh my god, it's breaking. Hell no, I'm not getting old. I'm getting out of the damn line. Hell no. It was supposed to go over that way and it went back down that way. Hell no.
Oh my god.
Maybe it's supposed to do that. That type of shit ain't cool. I don't like shit like that.
No. I'm not a big fan of roller coasters.
See?
Oh, they get to the top and they roll back down.
Hell
And
no.
they might be, it may do
Design,
that on
but I
purpose
ain't
because
fucking with
that is a bad drop.
Hell
Look at
yeah.
that drop.
I think I remember that.
Going backwards is bad enough.
I remember when they unveiled that like 2 decades ago.
Where is that?
Cedar Point. Let's see. I don't know which one though.
I mean, you got to think of the force your body would be. What would happen to your body?
This is like a 50-foot putt that dies at the lip. Top comment award goes to my favorite restaurant.
Wow.
What? Favorite restaurant? Oh, Buffalo Wild Wings and it's an official account of Buffalo Wild Wings.
Really?
Yeah, the blue check means they're official.
Really?
I was like, I thought it was a joke, but. Okay, see, and I've got goats that are walking around on their fucking feet like that. That's creepy as fuck, dude. Look at that. Like, this goat literally walks all the way into its fucking thing. Like, oh man, that's creepy. And you know what's even creepier? The goat is the Baphomet, which most of the devil worshiping people worship.
Right.
Why? I don't know. That is another weird question.
Goats. Why? Goats.
Look at this shit. Biden White House invites the UN to probe into racism. They'll be putting up concentration camps. Watch.
How old were you when you realized they'd been
I'll be damned. It ain't gonna happen here.
my teenage son's bed away
South Carolina don't play that.
found us.
And this is the most overused song ever. Look at that bullshit. That's what.
Oh, I remember that. I saw that one. Yeah.
See, that's what they look like down there at Shane's house. That don't surprise me. That is not that surprising. That's what their whole house looked like.
Did you say, are you going to jail? Yes, if you steal stuff, you go to jail.
Yeah, usually. Whoa.
Walking on 2 legs.
It's creepy. The kid, that kid's black, you liar.
But people, there's blood on that piece. Don't bring it here. I don't want to see it. Okay. Do you get any paperwork on this? You won't find any paperwork on it. I've gone to as many archives as I can come up with. I've checked with friends in the FBI. I had a person describe it to me over the phone, having never met me. He said, oh, you mean that piece with diamond for the heart and rubies for the eyes? Guy had never met me before. And I said, you saw it? He goes, yeah, when I was a kid. Since so many people are interested in mob legends, I think it's worthwhile getting some more info on this thing. If it really did belong to Lucky Luciano, it could be worth some huge money to the right collector. You have an idea what you want it for? It'll be 6 figures. Besides buying it for scrap, I'd have to make sure that he actually owned it before I pay any more than that. Believe it or not,
weird.
Las Vegas has a mob museum. I know the curator of it. This is the one guy that would actually know. So let me give him a call. I'll be right back. Sounds good.
Fuck that.
There may and likely will come a time in which we have both an airborne disease that is deadly. And in order for us to deal with that effectively, we have to put in place an infrastructure, not just here at home, but globally, that allows us to see it quickly, isolate it quickly, respond to it quickly. So that if
Damn, I wonder if we're behind it now.
a new strain of flu, like the Spanish flu, crops up 5 years from now or a decade from now, we've made the investment. And we're further along to be able to catch it.
And my whole idea of him running things in the background just becomes more and more of a theory.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, It just fits. And then I get weird shit like this. This is the cool shit. These are just random videos from random ass people. Look at this, 200 views. Nothing hardly on this. But those are hazmat suits, and those are fucking people. California's been having a lot of shit going down, man. Doing it. See? And that video has no views, and I guarantee you it'll be taken down by the time the night's over with. Especially when you have a video like that with no explanation. So, like, I'll send it to you, right? We'll see how long it stays there.
So, San Bruno Mountain, California.
The family pig fell off the porch. Oh my God. It's hurt. What a drama queen.
Seems to be the one thing, guys.
Okay, now let's see what happens. He's getting done. He ain't letting that little girl go. He is not. She looks very uncomfortable. Why are you touching me like this? Get your hands off my waist. Come on, Kirby Joe. Oh, we gotta sneak. Oh my goodness. You smell like you could be 18.
What? Alright, you guys, check it out.
Ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy.
Damn, that's that flood in China right there. Look at this one. Caught their asses slipping. That shit happened fast. It had to have came that fast, bro, like to uproot cars. The beginning shows oh my God.
They're trying to save her. Oh God. They got a rope.
They got her. Thank God.
They got her.
Yep. I don't know about this one.
This is China?
Yeah, man. China's getting fucking slammed right now with floods. But so was Great Britain just a week ago. Matter of fact, there was like 100 dead in the Great Britain flooding. So it's crazy, bro. What the hell are you doing? So they're trying to vaccinate all the kids over in Britain. So these are what the protests are all about. And look how many people are protesting in the background. If you could kind of get a generalization, they were saying it was near 10,000, then it was 20,000. But overall, this seems like the larger population is not accepting the bullshit anymore. Look how many fucking people.
So I want to know what it is with these teenagers and wearing hoodies in the hot sun. Y'all please tell me, do y'all got teenagers that do this too? Because
it's happening again. Another mysterious shrouded object here at CERN being transported in the other direction. Okay. I'm going live in about an hour. We'll talk about it in person. Also, the explainer video is coming up later today. Join me. It's happening again. Another mysterious shrouded object here at CERN being transported in the other direction. Okay. I'm going live in about an hour. We'll talk about it in person. Also, the explainer video is coming up later today. Join me. It's happening. No other case does this.
Can I say one other thing on please? I think it might be a good idea for President Biden to call a climate emergency. Why? Because then he can, it relates to what you're saying. Then he can do many, many things under the emergency powers. Then he can do many, many things under the emergency powers of the president that wouldn't have to go through, that he could do without legislation. Can I say one other thing on climate? I think it might be a good idea for...
You're not from the hood if you don't know.
I'm back. I want y'all niggas to see this shit. They put that little ass sign over there. How does this make sense? This whole thing is new as fuck. And every time I talk about it, they delete me. So I really want some answers, man.
That's
this
fucking
shit is
weird.
I can't really talk about what I think it is, because they gonna delete me. But I think they might be like summer camps.
Oh, hell
Here's my
no.
drift.
See, I
It's
thought
like
the same
mandatory
shit.
Japanese, and I ain't talking about no left hand.
So it's like they're taking these Walmarts, right? Not around here, but all in the Democratic states, right?
Because, I don't know.
Alright, so watch
Going back,
this.
I want y'all niggas to see this shit.
Alright, this is the Walmart,
Oh,
right?
shit,
They're
yeah.
taking the main sign down and they're putting up a small one.
Why?
What the
That little
fuck?
ass sign over there. How does this make sense?
What?
The whole thing
They're
is
taking all the
new
glass
as
out.
fuck.
I noticed that.
And every time I talk about it, they delete me.
Well, I
So I
know
really want some
they're
answers,
having
man.
major
This shit is-
especially here in Hartsville with shoplifting. They're locking all kinds of shit up.
I know.
Even those razors.
I seen that too. But
Bridge
Dollar
razors.
General's doing it too, though.
like
Like Dollar General has a like over here. They have 2 new aisles
Really?
locked.
They're
Yeah.
locked up.
Start-
They said all kinds of shit's
I think
walking
it's
out.
the powders got locked up
Right.
and something else.
And I mean, roses putting tags on their clothes. I've never heard. I mean, and maybe there's no ink in them. Like
No,
when it
we
melts,
found out right, and I guarantee you they're just like those.
Probably. But it's
no,
a deterrent.
there ain't a problem. That when you do the math, I almost 100% because of the cost. I looked up the ink ones, and they're no doubt $20 more
Really?
So-
Well, that makes sense.
per lot. It's like what, like I think $20, something like that. But
Here, I can't really talk about what.
I get a lot of
no dumb
Real quick, okay? It's that time. Let me see the time. It's on the phone, playing low, right on.
Wow.
Do you wish to retract your
That
statement?
is. Oh, tell me how cool that would be.
Oh, wow. Oh, how nice.
This is what the old lady probably would like.
Birthday gift. Cool. Wow.
I guess it's a projector.
Oh, how cool. Wow. Now that is neat.
And I think it's got it's like a live show though.
Your guy's just been forgotten. He's just standing in
He's
space.
hanging out, man. He is hanging with the boys. Nobody's
Be a
king.
good girl. I gotta go back inside. I got work to do. Yeah. I've got.
Are we going to keep talking shit or
Tonight, San Francisco has put the word out to its 35,000
Okay, see?
employees.
COVID vaccinations for all employees. Fuck you, motherfucker.
Still be my teams.
It's ticking down to... Alright, y'all. So I've had a bunch of my friends come up to me and say...
Will you put your left hand on the Bible?
Hi, how are you? We're with the health department. We're just checking to see if you'd be interested in a COVID vaccine today.
I've already had mine.
I
already have mine. I'm good.
Well, if you have
Thank you.
questions, we're
Bye-bye.
right up the street.
Or we're at the health department every day of the week if you have any questions about it, okay?
Okay, are they still doing testing anywhere?
The Smithfield Men's Progressive Club off Old Goldsboro Road in Smithfield is doing testing. They do Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
It's like all the testing sites are nowhere to be found.
Yeah, it's right under the bridge, right off Bright Lake Boulevard.
This right here doesn't scare the
See,
absolute.
that's why I don't fuck with it. George Soros and Bill Gates. Fuck both of them. They billionaires. Like, why they want to be involved in fucking helping people? They don't.
No.
Matter of fact, Bill Gates said he should depopulate the earth. The fuck I'm gonna do? Yeah, I ain't taking shit from him.
Literally no idea what's going on.
Well, he said that the earth would be in better shape if we depopulated. No, I'd probably be in better shape if it was less people agreeable, but it'd be better shape if people lived better and taught them better. But
then you haven't.
All right. What's up, TikTok? I've seen this meme.
Or was it Doug?
What's up, TikTok?
They don't mess around. Punishment for multiple things is death.
yeah, exactly.
Littering,
But I'm gonna tell you what, man.
sidewalk, anything.
The shit that they're bringing over here ain't good. Like,
No.
it's changing stuff, man, and not in a good way.
What do you mean?
Well, if they're gonna force people, and they're doing it, my buddy just told me they forced his wife to take the vaccine. She got sick, but not crazy sick. I just think, in general, you shouldn't force fucking people, especially in fields of medicine. That means if you were still a nurse, you would have to have the vaccine.
I would also
Now-
have a different mindset if I was there than I am now.
That is very
I'd
factual.
be feeding into
You would be
medical.
very against any negative connotation of it very much, because the brainwashing has been going on there for a while.
It would have already been done. Yeah.
I
See,
got-
the gentleman that I ran into when I got pizza one night, he was in the service. And
Yeah.
he said he'd been vaccinated pretty much for anything there is. You know?
And they're required to.
Yeah. And that but it's like when my eye doctor started talking to me about it. He's like, they basically had it, everybody there had it. Some people did have some mild reactions. Well, to him it might be mild, but if you're the one having the reaction, it's not mild.
The one that I've seen, the one that's going around the most, is the one where a girl loses all of her feeling in her fucking face,
Oh shit!
and she tries to talk or whatever, falls over, blah blah blah, ends up in the hospital, right? And she goes to post on it on Facebook, and they fucking delete her. They suspend her account, and the reason Facebook said was because they're being attacked by the government. And they're saying basically if they don't start censoring people talking about it, that they're going to basically be kicked out platform. So then, our government is forcing, and basically our government's been forcing shit on them for the past couple of years now.
This is communism.
That's my thing. People don't realize the government just can't keep doing what they're doing.
They cannot.
And the reason why they've been able to do it lately was because there was emergency authorities. As this virus dries up, so does their authorities.
Exactly.
That's why they're thinking of the next move.
And I mean, there's always going to be something that I want to vaccinate you for.
Oh, of course. I've just never, listen, here's the thing. When I found out this also today, the vaccine destroys the antibodies. So yes, it destroys the antibodies and it gets rid of the virus, right? And protects you from the virus, right? But if you're sick with COVID, they cannot give you anybody's blood that's been vaccinated. They must have blood from me or you.
Really?
Right. Because either A, you haven't fought it, or B, we've already had it the right way.
Right.
And I know my blood's got the antibodies to fight it because I've had it twice. I would be.
I've had it to some extent.
Well, I think everybody here would be good.
I think so too.
And those are your prime candidates.
See, what I'm worried about is when this new one comes, I'm concerned about Elsie, Nora.
Yeah, it's doubling out everywhere. It went from 10% then to 15 to 20, and then I think it's like 30% now or something like that. So it wasn't many people at first, and that's why they started opening back up everywhere, and now it's spreading it's about at where it was spreading for the old COVID in the beginning, back when it was in late October going into November. So we'll have cases rising from December, January rates in about a week or two. It's 2 weeks. And then they'll have where they're at the level of 50 to 60%, and then they'll be able to then they'll be able to say, okay, we can lock you down again. and people can't handle it mentally.
All right, what's the new one called? COVID? Is it Delta?
Yeah, COVID Delta variant. That's the mutated version of it, I guess. The upgraded version.
Of things to know about it. It's more contagious than other strains. Unvaccinated people are at risk. Delta could lead to...
You know, they say that, right? But guess what? Vaccinated people are at risk also.
Oh, yeah.
So let's not, you know...
I mean, Patsy's already talked about people that were vaccinated but still got it. I'm like...
Oh, yeah. And the percentages aren't worth it. I think you're only 10% more likely to be protected.
And I mean, when this comes through, there's going to be something else. There's always going to be something else.
Especially when you believe, like I do, that it's been weaponized.
Exactly.
And why the fuck am I finding papers back in 2009 about it?
I'm sorry, there's no question.
They were taking SARS and they were testing it in the fucking... They said it. They said they were taking SARS and they were manipulating it. You're fine. And when you manipulate SARS, guess what? You're playing with viruses. That's what you're fucking doing.
Yep.
Talking about we were playing with it to make better defenses. It's funny because you haven't made any defenses. You just made worse ones. Real weekend.
I get a lot of military stuff.
I noticed that. Like a lot.
Because I like a lot of it.
Okay.
Oh, and I've messaged a few people. I don't know if I'm doing it right. I don't see anything.
Be careful.
Yeah, I'm
Don't
very
go
careful.
in meeting anybody.
No.
And don't give anybody personal information. Because people can also pose, like a government agent can pretend he's a ninth grade Marine.
No.
And then fucking try to...
I ain't doing any of that crap.
Okay.
I just, there's
it's my job to say that.
Yeah, I know. There's a couple of them that I've sent, like...
Keep going.
Keep going.
I'll pray for
you,
you,
keep your head
sweetie.
up. Exactly, because one girl was talking about all a lot of suicides and trying to prevent that. And she had just lost somebody, like, within the last 2 to 3 weeks. And things like that, I may send a keeping you in prayer, or remember God loves you, or stay positive, or something, you know, just minor.
Hey, Google. What is the suicide rate of veterans in America?
About 30 per 100,000 population per year, according to some information I found on Wikipedia.
That's compared to a civilian population of 14 per 100,000.
Really?
So that doubles. So, me, with not being in the military, I fit in the 14 out of 30, right?
Yeah, you don't need to be in the military.
But people in the military are double, which I wouldn't be probably considered to be normal because of, I guess, lifestyle situationals, but still.
See, I get a lot of these here, fallen heroes. A hero welcome. Oh, that's cool. Night shift, labor and delivery. Uh-oh. They're gonna dance. They're gonna do some kind of dance. Oh my God. And these videos of all these people with dogs. I had a video one time and I bet the girl had 12 to 18 dogs.
Yeah.
And they were all chilling together in the same room. I don't know if they'd been medicated or what.
Some people just have it like that.
Having somebody push. They're trying to get the car off the road for them. Alright, I gotta go back and work on my room. Prince. Oh, I was gonna tell you about Prince. They had an emergency yesterday, so his surgery was pushed to after lunch. They didn't call me last night because it was probably too late. So he's done. They took the one off the back of the leg like we planned. They also took the big one here in the groin area.
Okay.
And he's got a drain in right now. I don't know if we'll have to come home with that or not, because they're keeping him another night. According to how he does tonight and tomorrow, he could come home tomorrow. Now, I don't know if the drain will stay in or not. Of course, he's got a cone on, but because they did the additional surgery when we talked to her about it, we thought it would be better quality of life for him to get that one removed. She wasn't able to do some of the warts and stuff, so I'm going to keep doing some of that treatment at home. But Patsy and I went and saw him today. He did not want anything to do with us. It was like, fuck you. Both. He would come in, and the girl laughed and left us in there with him. He'd just turn around and go. I had to sit on the floor to look at his wounds and stuff. And he was like, I'm just done with y'all. Because he was constantly looking for water and food yesterday morning when we took him, because he couldn't have anything after 10 p.m. And then, so he didn't have his surgery until after lunch. Yeah. He was pissed off.
Man, he's a big boy.
Yeah, and he loves his food.
He's a fucking eater. He's probably going to die from starvation.
I just like, you want to hear Green Bean. The noise Green Bean puts up. You would think she hasn't been fed in a month of Sundays.
They said that her daughter's just as bad.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Green Bean.
Yeah, Green Bean.
My bad.
Mama Bean, you're pretty bad too, Mama Bean. I don't know, your sister may out, your daughter may outdo you, baby. Oh, you're such a sweetie. But you don't have to worry about cooks no more. You did it. You are done for good. Yes, you are. You're done for good. Just like we promised. We promised no more. Well, we'll get back to our news. I've enjoyed it.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta hop on another game.
Yep.
Another guy. That live did not go very well.
No, you stay.